price gouging. And while I ethically, as a person, if I owned a business that had things that were in scarcity demand, I would not, as a business, gouge my customers when there was an emergency. Well, because number one, it's terrible business. If you gouge your customers when there's an emergency, as soon as the emergency's over, unless you live in some super tiny town where there's one option, and even then, it's the internet, people, you would stop shopping there. If Bob's Hammer and Nails charged 10 times for hammer and nails when there was a hurricane, when there isn't a hurricane, would you go to that business ever again? After you went there and he said, oh yeah, it'll be $10,000 for this, pay me, I don't care. And he laughed hysterically because he knew he was screwing you over. No, you would never darken their door again. And you're not the only one. Everyone else wouldn't. That person would be out of business. Now, if another person, let's say, went to Walmart and bought all of the toilet paper, put it in their truck, and then when everything went totally crappy, went around selling it for $10 a roll, should that be illegal? No. He owns it. Now, the risks that this person is taking is severe. He's risking the fact that people might just beat the crap out of him or kill him and steal his toilet paper because it's an emergency. And you've decided to hoard something and try to profit off people in a time of emergency. See, that is an inherent danger. That you're taking your life into your hands when you do something that stupid. Should he be allowed to do it legally? Yes. Should they be allowed to attack him? No. Will they? Yes, they will, absolutely. So in many ways, you could call that an entrepreneurial risk, but in other ways, it would make you a dickbag. So if you had any other presence in your community, you would suffer because, you know, if Steve from Bob and Nail was going around selling bottles of water for $10 a bottle when everyone was dying of thirst, everyone would remember that, and they wouldn't remember it positively. Now, let's put another scenario up. Let's say you've come across some water, a decent-sized cache of water, and you've decided to sell it. Well, if you sell it at the market when everything is crazy, well, what's the first thing that's going to happen is people who have money reserves is they're going to buy all of it. And maybe they won't sell it to anyone. Maybe they'll just keep it for themselves. But water that you could have sold to 100 people, maybe it goes to 3 because you're selling it at a reasonable price. And someone just took, or a couple people took all of it. Now imagine you sold it at triple the price. Selling it at triple the price would still be way high, but it wouldn't be an unobtainable number. Would it stop those people from buying 1/3 of your stock? Probably. It would still have people buying a bunch, but the chances that you would be able to sell water to more people, thus helping more people in a time of need, would be greater. Now, you would make more money, of course, and that's great. That is how the free market should work, is the market responding to supply and demand. See, that's the problem when you call things price gouging, is you are attacking one half of the free market. You're attacking the demand. Well, and you're attacking the supply side. You're attacking the whole concept when you come up with premises like price gouging, because there's no such thing as price gouging. There's the market will pay more money for this because it is scarce. And that's how it's supposed to work. If you don't have the stuff you need for an emergency, that's on you. That's not on the person selling it for way too much money. That's not on the government. That's on you. And that's where we keep failing as a society, is we keep pretending that the person who didn't do what they needed to survive is a victim. They are not a victim. The only thing they're a victim of is themselves. If their life becomes harder because they don't make good life decisions, it's not the responsibility of us, and it's not the responsibility of the government to fix their bad life decisions. Because if you want someone to fix your bad life decisions, they call that prison. That's all I got for this time. Please leave a comment. Not a lot of comments in the last one. That was a crazy video. No one left a comment in the last thing. I must have said more crazy things than I've ever said in my entire life. And it was crickets. You people need to watch my videos. Like, share, and subscribe. See you guys next time.